Welcome back for part 2 of the Christmas chart parade. I'm Lauren McClary, textilist, and welcome to my channel. I should have said this in the first video, but this channel is about cross stitch and quilting and sometimes scrapping and maybe some decorating and anything else that I might want to play with that particular day. But today we're doing a cross stitch chart parade. I'm not showing any of my actual whips or cross stitch. I'm just showing charts. So if you didn't see part 1, go back and take a look at part 1. It's about 46 minutes, and there's lots and lots of great charts there to enable you. And then part 2 will have just as many great charts. The first one, first 3 I'm going to show you, they are from Lenart or Lenarte. I'm not sure, handwork, and so I'm thinking they might be Dutch or some Scandinavian. But without further ado, here they are. I've showed them a couple times before. This is the first one. They don't have names, they just have numbers, and this is 33464. And this is 33465. And 33466, and they are so pretty. The next one is a Sudbury. This is for Santa, and they're designed by Donna Vermillion Giampa. I'm not sure if I said that right. I hope I did. But here is the chart. This one I think needs to get bumped up in the queue. This came from a big batch of charts that my friend that I talked about in the last video gave to me, and it was so funny. I think it was Robbie, I believe, who showed her finish, and I was like, oh, that's so pretty, and she says, oh, I'll send it to you. And as soon as she sent it to me, I realized that I already had it, so of course I sent it back. But this is Leisure Arts Leaflet 743 Christmas Gentleman. Is that not beautiful? The next one is another Leisure Arts, and it is just equally as stunning. And it's Leaflet 730, and it's "And Miles to Go Before I Sleep." The next couple are drawn thread. This one is Christmas Baskets. Drawn thread. Simply Winter. Try not to get the window glare in here. Okay, hopefully that didn't impact the lighting too much. The next one is a Threadwork Primitives, and it's Beggar's Christmas, and there's several beggars in the series, but this is the Christmas one. This one is a Hollis Designs by Hollis Sullivan. And it is from 2004, and it's called the Enchanted Santa Pillow. This one, oh, I don't remember who stitched it and showed it, but as soon as I saw it, it was so pretty, I immediately hunted it down. This is from Cinnamon Heart Needleworks, and it's Cranberry Village Sampler. I think I bought another one that was raspberry something too. This is a Just Nan, and it does have the beads, and oh, it has a lot of things. It has floss, beads. Oh, the floss is even silk. I'm not sure if that's for the beading or if that's for the chart, but this is Christmas Memories by Just Nan. Look at the little one there. The next one, oh, I love the Santa on the bicycle, tricycle, I guess it is. It's from the Schiffer Collection, Father Christmas 3. The next one is Judith Kirby's Victorians, and this is house number 8. The next one is from the Crosswing collection. There's several in here. I'm not sure if there's more than what showed on the front. I'm just going to look real quick. No, it looks like that's it. Crosswing collection, and this is a Crosswing Christmas number 26. There's the two little ones and the big one. Next is called Evergreen Sampler, and it's by Eileen Bennett. This one I really like. It is called Old Williamsburg Town, an Early American Primitive, and it's by Tidewater Originals. A lot of these I'm showing you are 20 plus years old, so I don't know if they're in, well, this one's from 1980, so much even older than that. I don't know if these are available. Like I said, a lot of these came from, she gave me 5 boxes, which included charts and magazines. And so I don't know what's available and what isn't. This one that I'm getting ready to show you, I'm pretty sure is available. It's called Home from the Holidays, and it's from Sue Hillis. And the next one is from Mary Cox. I'm positive I got this one at the local Habitat for probably pennies. And it does have the linen in it, and it's called 'Tis Christmas Time. Try not to get too much glare there. These are beautiful prim. Beautiful. The next one is called Sampler Noelle by Les Ambrosales. I don't know. There's the name, and there's the chart. Very cute. Praiseworthy Stitches is the next one, and it's Winter at Sugar Hill. This is a stitch intensive. I don't know if I'll ever stitch it, but it's here if I get the urge. Is that not adorable? The next one is Rosewood Manor, and it's called Birdville Christmas Stocking. That would be great to break up into different motifs. Here's a couple of Lizzie Kates, and they do have the little charms with them. I think I got these at the local Habitat. And we've got their snippets. This one is Socks and Underwear. And this one is Be Naughty and Save Santa the Trip. This one is another homespun elegance, but it's on perforated paper. And I did get this recently at the Habitat. Now what's interesting is it shows it's from Needleworks in Olympia, Washington, which is, I've talked about them before. They were a needlework and yarn shop that was downtown Olympia that I used to go into all the time. So it's funny that it made its way to the sisters' Habitat. But here it is. Isn't that cute? I've not done perforated paper yet, but I plan on giving it a whirl. The next one is a Bent Creek. It's called My Christmas Book. And the next one is another Summer House Stitch Works, and it's called Postcards from the Heart, or that's the series, I believe. And this is Winter number 11. This is a homespun collectibles. I think I had one more that I showed with the Santas. And again, this one does not have a name. Maybe up north. This is a Lavender and Lace, and by the stickers on it, it looks like I picked it up from Habitat, and it is Gift of Peace. And I know that that's some intense stitching there. Next is something from Widgets and Wools Primitive, and it's Better Not Pout. And then there's a little bonus ornament as well. Next up is a Waxy Moon design, and it's Winter House Trio. Next is, I have a whole series. It's from New York Dreamer, and there's a summertime, springtime. I'm not sure if it's fall or autumn time, and then this is winter time. These are really pretty. Someone showed these on their Flosstube, and I had to go get them. Next one looks like I got it at Habitat as well, and it's a Scottish Christmas cushion. And it's by the Nostalgic Needle. I like that SC Santa Claus. The next one is one I picked up recently when I was at the West in Tucson. And it's a Just Nan, and it does come with the charms and the beading. And they did have a model of it made up. It was very, very pretty. So all of these charts I have, there is a Just Nan that is on my list, and I believe it's called Mary 15. I think it's on many people's list. The last time I saw it, or actually Kyle saw it. Kyle's on the hunt for me. It was $600 or $700, a ridiculous price, but that did include all of the pens and the beading and all of that, but just ridiculous. But Mary 15, if you see it, let me know, for a reasonable price, of course. The next one is the Victoria Sampler Squirrel Bitty Buttons 2. Actually, I bet there's more in here than this one. There it is. So there's Squirrel, Sheep, and Fawn. I thought those were adorable. Next up is a Quaker Motif sewing box. It doesn't specifically say Christmas, but it looks very Christmassy to me. It looks like I got it at Habitat here as well. So Quaker Motif sewing box. Next up is a small pile of Milady's needles. These are Yuletide spools. This is a kit. And this is what, oops, boy, that one's a really glare. This is what they look like. They come with the spools. And looks like there is the thread and the fabric as well. And I bought these at Acorns and Threads, is that correct? No, I bought these at the Attic. So you can check to see if they still have some of these. And I'm pretty sure you can order the spools separately as well if you want to stitch more than one. So that was one. The next one is Milady's Needle, and it's Over the River. The next one is a Hillside Samplings, and it's a seasonal sampler. And I included it because, of course, there's a Christmas there at the end. Here is another Hillside sampling, and it's a Stitch in Pine. And this one, Lisa Kindred Stitcher just finished stitching it, and it is stunning. And it is called Gathering Pine Cones, and it has a lot of specialty stitches. I think, yes, I do have the pine cone that goes with it. Isn't that pretty? You really need to go check out her video. I think it was 2 videos ago that she showed the finish on this. This is the button that goes on it. And then I have one more chart with it. This is really more acorns, but I'll show it anyway. And it's called Pincushions Aplenty. Got All Through the Night, Brenda Sullivan, or excuse me, Bonnie Sullivan. And I have Henry, Jack, and Harry. And these are just as adorable as they can be. They are so cute. So, Harry, Jack, and Henry. Next up is, oh, that was the designer I couldn't remember that I said I have a big wish list order but I'm going to get some here probably later today. Not Forgotten Farm, Jingle All the Way. I love her stuff. It's so cute. Here's a Stone Street Stitchworks, and I know I have way more. This was a PDF download. This came out, oh golly, maybe, oh, Flosstube knows, maybe 4 years ago. And of course it has the Christmas version. Samplers Not Forgotten, Christmas in My Heart, 1843. I think this was another one that there was a whole bunch that Country Sampler released in their conversion that were really cute at the same time. And I can blame this on Michelle Farm Girl. Next up is a Barbara Anna design, Let It Snow. Oh, I've got a really nice piece of linen in here too. What is it? Looks like a navy bean. Vintage navy bean, maybe? Vintage navy bean. And there is the chart. I'm trying to, maybe the window is behind me, not beside me. And then the last one in this stack is a drawn thread, and it is Woodland Walk. Alrighty, so I put another log on the fire. I got some water for my throat, and we're gonna finish up. We've got one pile and one great big sack. So next one up is Jenny Bean's Christmas Sampler by Shakespeare's Peddler. And I just have my working copy here because I pulled it out to, I have this kitted up to start working on. Next up is Horse Country Holiday by Artful Offerings. I had completed this I completed it at the beginning of the year, and I showed it. And Rocking Horse Holiday, again, Artful Offerings. And Cranberry Christmas, Artful Offerings. That is so pretty. That might get bumped up in the pile. The next is a Cedar Hill Christmas Bouquet. There we go. I have a couple of Foxwood Crossing sleds. I have one big sled and one that has the small sleds. This is the small sled. And I can tell I'm going to get a different kind of glare now. This one's called Pomegranate Sleds. And this one is called RFD Sledding, and this one I just purchased at the West in Tucson. The next is a set by Hands On Design called White Christmas. And in no particular order, because I'm not sure if they came out in an order, it is Tree Farm, Reindeer Games, Luminaria Lane, Noelle, Christmas Eve, Zinc House Row, Cut and Carry, North Pole Trading Company, and Deer Tier. I don't recall if it was Priscilla or someone else who did these in red as opposed to the really pretty aqua. I will probably do mine in red as well. Aqua is just not something that I have in the house, so red would fit a little bit better. But I think there's a couple different conversions out there if you go to look for them. Again, Hands On Design, and I believe the series is called White Christmas. This is another Hands On Design. It's more winter themed, and I have I have the finishing parts. I have the jingle bells and the rickrack, and it's called Wintertime. Very cute. And then the last one I have is Cranberry Christmas, and I think there's another, at least one more chart that is also in these colors or is complementary to this, but I don't recall the name. Very pretty. Here, let's see. Oh, I've got a couple of Erica Michaels, more Erica Michaels. This one is Ebenezer's Christmas. I saw this done at the attic. It was beautiful. This one is Chris Mooseberry. That's so cute. And then the last one I have from Erica Michaels is Chuck Full Christmas. And that can be done either as a sampler or as a stocking. Next up is Beth Twist Heartstring Samplery. I've done a couple of these, or I'm working on one. So this is Baby It's Cold Outside. That was one of my very first stitch pieces. I've completed that. The next one is Hibernation Day. That's in my current pile of things I'm working on. I haven't decided whether I'm going to restart it on a darker piece of linen or not. Darker, smaller, or higher count, smaller stitches, piece of linen. But right now I'm doing it on the called for 28 or 32 count. And this one is so pretty too. This is a Christmas band sampler. Yeah, let's get all of it in there. And I believe all of those are still available. My next stack is the last of the Plum Street, but I've got several here. Hello Winter. A Merry Heart. Noah's Christmas Arc 2, which are doves and honeybees. Trying to figure out where that reflection and glare is coming from. Flirting. This is so cute. Pomegranate Santa. I really, really like this one, especially those tiny, tiny reindeer. This is Mary Brew. Love the stacked reindeer. Isn't that cute? Mary Brew. Oh, here we go. This is a bowl full of Marys. Mary 1. Mary 2. Again, a bowl full of Marys. This is Mary 2. And this is Mary 3. And it has the cutest Holstein cow on there. Then, of course, we can't forget the winter salt boxes. And did I do all of those? Yes. And a Yuletide welcome. That's a big mamma jamma. I haven't started that one yet, but there's several people who have started or completed it. So pretty. So that wraps up Plum Street for me. My big sack here of With Thy Needle and Thread Christmas. First one here is Christmas at Winterberry Cabin, and this one I have kitted up. Just don't have my linen picked out yet. This one, again, one of my first cross-stitch pieces. It's a Stacy Nash. Oh, how did those get in there? 2 Stacy Nash that crept into the Brenda Gervais. So I did complete this one, the bottom one of my first cross-stitch pieces. This is Stacy Nash Snowed In, and then the other one is Silent Night. Back to Brenda Gervais. This is Christmas Cottage. This is an old one. It might be challenging to find, but I bet you could find it on her website which I believe is Country Stitches online. One more, Rogue Stacy Nash, Merry Christmas Pin Keep. Sorry about that. I was trying to keep them in order. That also, I think they got mixed up because these were in my to work on soon pile. Rosewood Manor, I am about a third of the way through this. This is the January wordplay with a cute snowman on it. December wordplay. This is a new release, I believe. I'm not going to take it out of the package. Well, maybe I will. This is a kit. I don't believe it might be available. I'm not positive. You'll have to check on our website. This is Sugar and Spice. And I got it as the kit. The next one is Souvenirs of the Heart, Home for Christmas. Basket Full of Wintertime. Again, these are all Brenda Gervais, except for those Rogue Stacy Nash that crept in the box. Next one is Merry Old Soul. Winter's Day Visit. This is a new release. Old Tannenbaum. This is one I had slated to work on this year. I might start it still. This is also one I've been working on, One Starry Christmas Eve. Christmas Tea. Cute little mice. And the holly. Jingle All the Way. This is made to go on top of a little paper mache box. Merry Christmas. Snow for Christmas. Santa's riding a sheep, pulling a snowman. Next up, Winter in Baltimore. Merry Yuletide. This one I saw a couple, 3 times made up for gift exchange at the Farm Girl gatherings. This is Letters for Santa. Next up is Paper Snowflakes. That is so cute. And one that I've been working on the last couple days, although I started it a couple of years ago, is the Noelle sampler. I'm getting over to the bricks. Okay, that was Brenda Gervais with a guest appearance from Stacy Nash. And last but not least is Blackbird Designs. I do not have as many Blackbird Designs as I would like to have. A lot of them, because I'm a fairly new cross-stitcher, a lot of them, of course, went out of print long before I started stitching, but I'm really hoping that Elmo will decide to release some of the others. In particular, I'm looking for Peppermint and Holly and Winter Wonderland. Those are definitely on my wish list. Okay, first up is Deck the Halls, and that is a book. Let me see, can I show the individual ones without? It's 6 strawberries. First one is It Came Upon a Midnight Clear. The next one is Christmas Visitor. Next is Christmas Cactus. And From Me to Thee. First Day of Christmas. And is that the last one? Yeah, Dancing Sugar Plums. And I only have to do 5 of them because hanging up there from my good friend Susie Reno, during a exchange, I got one of those from her, and it was her very first strawberry, and it's superb. It's impeccable. Okay, so some of these may be out of print. A few came from my good friend. This one is Raise a Glass of Cheer. This one was a club kit. Excuse me. So this is the club kit version. Merry Christmas, and it's the Pen Keep. Next up is Feliz Navidad. All Joys for Thine. Bringing Good Cheer. Merry Christmas. This one is part of the Anniversaries of the Heart. It's pattern 12 and it's called Elizabeth Jane. This one is pattern 1 of Anniversaries of the Heart and it's called Snow Garden. This is Christmas Rose, which I showed you at the beginning of the previous video. I just finished this on Christmas Day. The next is a book, The Bells on Christmas Day, and it has 5 charts. And let's see. Friendship Gathering. Singing on Its Way. The Unbroken Song. Wild and Sweet. And The Bells on Christmas Day. That one's so pretty. The last one I have here is Home for the Holidays. And there's a ton of great charts in here. First one is called Home for the Holidays. The next one I have started and I'm working on, and this is very popular, Christmas Garden. And I believe this book is a collection of previously released single charts. Blessings Be Thine. Poinsettia or poinsettia, it's a stocking. So A through F. That's stocking 1. My Heart is Home, which is G through L. Stocking 2. Gift Basket, which is stocking 3, M through R. Holly and Ivy, which is stocking 4. S through W. Decorating the Tree, X, Y, and Z, stocking 5. The next one in the book is called The Meadow. a little pin tuck. And then there's instructions in here on how to do painted boxes to make them look like the, you know, the antique silvered like tarnished tinsel type. And then this also was very popular. There was a couple sales, and it's 'Tis the Season with the cardinal. Okay, I think that is it. So for the Christmas charts, as I said, I'm sure I've missed a couple that I have. I probably have a few more online. I'm not going to go look those up today, but I may include them in the next video. I have a couple other things I wanted to talk about. I don't have any specific plans for 2022. I'm probably going to stitch on Christmas for a couple weeks yet, maybe through the end of January. It's just really started snowing here, so if it's snowing, I feel in the Christmas season. So one of the things I do know that I am going to work on, I will probably start it tonight or tomorrow, is What Remains by Blackbird Designs. It says What Remains is Love. And I'm going to use this to commemorate friends of mine that I've lost in the last year or two to cancer. And I know cancer has definitely impacted my life and lives of several of my friends. So this is really going to be to commemorate those ladies that we've lost recently, Barb and Leanne and my good friend Jean. And also to commemorate some of the ladies that it's still impacting. So I will be starting on that, and that's what I'll be thinking about when I'm working on that one. I am going to continue to work on, I know for sure, my Roses for Ruby for my grandmother and several of my other samplers, but I'm really not going to think too hard about those, at least for 2 or 3 weeks, about what 2022 is going to look like. I have so many quilts that I want to be working on. I have paper scrapping that I like to do. I have to really get my studio set up, and that involves getting my long arm reassembled, which involves getting the building it's going to be in started. The building's there. That's not the problem. It needs to have the electricity turned on and heat turned on and all of those things. So I'm not going to get too far into my plans about 2022. We'll talk about those the next video. But until then, Merry, Happy New Year. Let's all hope that 2022 brings us a little bit more comfort and stability and normality. I think we're going to have a rough bump before we get there, but there's always hope. Anyway, so Happy New Year. Talk to you soon, and see you next year. Bye-bye. I almost forgot, but I didn't. So I did talk about in video number 1, and maybe even in this one, that I have some duplicates as I went through my charts, and I'm going to do those as a giveaway for wrapping up the end of the year. So let's see, how are we going to do this? Well, let me show you what I'm going to give away. I have book number 25, Prairie Schooler, up on the housetop, and Prairie Stars, book 117, also a Prairie Schooler. And I have a duplicate that I picked up at the local habitat of 1991 Santa. And I have a duplicate of Stacey Nash, Silent Night. And a duplicate of Paper Snowflakes, Brenda Gervais. So, let's see. Okay, I think I want you to answer a question. And then I will give you a keyword for each of these charts that if you want to be entered to win one of them. I will ship anywhere in the United States. Again, I'm sorry, shipping out of the country is just horrendous. In fact, shipping inside the country isn't that fun either. But the question I have for you is, I have showed a bunch of charts, and I also told you there's some that I know that I'm going to be purchasing. But having seen all the ones that I showed you, what chart do you think I really, really would like that I don't have, that maybe you're aware of? So tell me what that is. So that's part one. And then part two, we're going to, I'll give you some keywords. So if you're interested in paper snowflakes, put in snowflakes with an S. If you're interested in the Silent Night pin keep, put in night. If you're interested in the Prairie Schooler Santa, 1991, put in 1991. If you're interested in book 117, Prairie Stars, put in stars. And if you're interested in book number 25, Up on the Housetop, put in housetop, all one word. So that's the giveaway. All of the regular rules apply. You must be 18. You must be a subscriber. I do check. So if you're not a subscriber, this is a really great time to subscribe. You will need to send me your address, which is why you need to be over 18. Do not say giveaway. Do not say free. Do not say any of those types of things that alert people who just like to get free stuff, and then I don't know what they do with it. Anywhoosie. So the question is, what chart do you think that I really need in my collection that I don't already have? And then I'll just go through it real quickly one more time. 1991. Night. Snowflakes with an S. Stars with an S. And housetop, all one word. Thanks. Bye-bye.